Good morning, everybody. How is everyone this morning? Good. I am so excited to be here with you today. Thank you for your time and attention. Today I'm going to share with you some strategies on connecting and building rapport and influencing people. Now, this is one of my favorite topics, communication. I love people. I'm a people person. I've had interactions with each one of you. I shook everybody's hand this morning as you walked in. Yes? Is there anybody's hand that I did not shake? No? How did you feel when I shook your hand and looked into your eye? Did you feel good? Loved. Did you feel loved? You feel loved. Wonderful, wonderful. Connecting with people is very important. How many people have folks that follow them? You're a manager, you're a leader, you have your parent. How many parents do we have in here? We have to connect with those kids, don't we? Well, communication is more about, effective communication is about connecting with people. And connecting with people is important. So in your organization, when you connect with people, then they feel important, they feel valued. What's more important, people or money? How many think people? How many people think money? Oh, interesting, interesting. Because you need the people to make the money, right? So people are your most valuable asset. How do you make those people feel like they're your most valuable asset? How do you connect with them?
Validation.
Validation, very good.
Supporting them.
Support, very good.
Respect.
Respect, big one, big one.
I think another one's genuine praise.
Genuine praise, that's right, that's right. Those are all very good. I'm going to give you 3 strategies or questions that you can ask when you are connecting with people or attempting to influence them. Number 1, and you might want to write these down. Do you care for me? Do you care for me? Do you care for your employees? Do you care for the people that are working under you? Have you shared the vision with them? Do they know that you care for them? If they are your most valuable asset, what are you doing to connect with them to make them aware that they are the most valuable asset of that company? Because are we more concerned about sales, or are we concerned about people? Do you care for me? Because people really respond when you do what's important to them. How do you know what's important to them? Do you ask? Do you talk? Do you have meetings? Or do you just, 8 o'clock sales meeting? What happened? What's your goals for today? Follow up. How's this going? What's important to them? Because people seem to respond when they feel valued and when they feel that what you are doing is making them the most important asset. Number 2, can you help me? Can you help me? How many of you have been on a job and you needed some help with something and you weren't sure where you could go? You didn't know where to get the help. It's like you're just not sure. You're scared maybe. You're fearful of asking because you don't want to appear stupid. Because, sometimes we do that. It's like, oh, I'm not sure. But in the policy manual, it says, oh, if you need help, call the help desk, extension 3041, right? Well, how many people actually reach out? Can I help you? Do you need help? Is everything okay?
Excellent.
It's okay? So when we ask people what they need, what's important to them, they feel valued. What do you need for me to help you to move forward? What do you need for me to help you with in order for you to be in alignment with the company's visions and the company's goals? People feel more engaged when you know that they are connecting with you, not just preaching. You're not just preaching at them. This is the way it is. But no input from your employees. 3rd question, can I trust you? Can I trust you? A lot of things exist in companies because of lack of trust. We have bureaucracy and policies because we don't trust each other. How many of you really trust your team members to do what you are supposed to do? Or do we have a little manual over here on the side that says, well, if you violate this policy, then we have this is the ramifications of violating that. We have trust amongst each other. In our teams, we are individuals coming together as a collective whole trying to accomplish a task. Well, if I don't trust my partner over here, I'm always watching my back. Sales is very competitive. We're all looking for, I know we got salespeople in the room, so I'll be very careful. We're all working on the same goal. But we do have our own individual goals. But there's a healthy competition, and then there's that competition that, I'll step on you to get where I need to go because my goals are more important than your goals. Well, how can we help each other? How can I trust you? How can we, as individuals with different backgrounds, different markets, different territories, how can we help each other? Because it's about unity. It's not about division. It's about unity. Because you can't get anything done if you don't have people. And if you don't have people working together, the whole thing just collapses. How many of you have kids? How many of your parents? What happens when you miscommunicate with your children? What happens? Chaos. Chaos. If you're a parent, you know exactly the miscommunication that I told you to take out the trash. I told you to do this. I told you to do that. If we don't get the message across to our employees and the people that we work with that they are important, then the mission is lost. The vision is lost. So being able to connect with people will require that we value them like they are our most important asset. Do you care for them? Do you care about their well-being? Do you care what's important to them? Have you asked them what's important to them? Have they had the freedom to express what's important to them? Are they in the right job? How are you doing here? What are your goals? What do you see yourself here in this company in the next year? What's important to them? People should feel free without fear of rejection or abandonment to be able to come to their superiors and be able to talk freely. And we should create that environment for them to come to our tables with the truth about what they want. Can you help me? Do you care for me? Can you help me? Can you help me get to that next level? Can you help me in what I said my goals were? And 3, can I trust you? Can we trust each other? Or do we have to always refer to the policy manual to see where we're going, to see what the rules are? Because a lot of rules exist because of lack of trust. How many of you have a marriage contract? Anybody got a marriage contract in here? I will stay married to you under the following conditions. Well, if I trust you, that we don't need a contract, right? We don't need a contract. So in business, in trusting people, the individual organization works as a whole. And we have to create that environment. Increase productivity, employee engagement, when people feel like they're a part of something, that they are a part. They almost become like entrepreneurs in their own right inside the organization because they've taken responsibility for what is their job and what's important to them. When you walk into a classroom or seminar, did you know that within 30 days, 87% of the information that you learned is lost? 30 days. How many of you read a book and remember just certain things about the book? Maybe 1 or 2 points. But did you apply it? You're shaking your head no. You're shaking your head no. If we don't apply what we've learned within 30 days of contact in a class, seminar, whatever, we lose it. So today, don't leave here without applying those 3 questions that I asked. Do you care for me? Can you help me? And can I trust you? Those 3 considerations will be key into moving your organization forward and to getting employees engaged in the process where you can then achieve your company's mission and your goals. So I want to thank you for your time today. Tomorrow, we will have part 2, where we will go into individual groups and we will go into more of detail on how we establish trust in the workplace. Thank you.